This video is an overview of how to find work that you want to do in GeoTester. So the first thing is that perhaps the work's been assigned to you, and this is generally field work, so I'll just go and have a look if anything's been assigned to me. And you can see that I've got 7 work requests. So as I say, generally we are field work and they potentially have a due date and time. So for this one, you can see that we need to go to ABC location and I need to talk to John Brown and take 4 nukes, something like that. So that's one way to find work that's been assigned to you, and as I said, generally field work. Another one is if you're assigned to perform a certain set of testing for that day at the testing station. Say I'm going to be doing aggregate crushing value. I select that, show awaiting testing, and you can see there's 49 to do. I'm going to be busy. And these will be in order that they were entered in the system. So if you're working first in, first out, just work down the list. So another way is to go to the work request status board. And this is an overview of what's in the laboratory. You can see up the top here all the count of how many for each type. And then next we've got the number of tasks that are still outstanding. So on the worksheets, there's a series of tasks. So there might be preparation, moisture content, penetration, blah, 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 blah. So we count those as well. If we come down and have a look at the actual work requests themselves, they're sorted in due date order, earliest first. So you can see all these ones are overdue. This one's almost due. And then the rest are just, if you don't have a due date, they'll sort first in, first out. So we have counts here. So this one says under CBR for that first work request, says there's 1 been tested, none have been reported, and there's only 1 in total. So this one basically would be ready to be reported. Have a look at this next one. There's 2 in total, none have been tested or reported. You can see 2 preparation tasks have been done for both CBR, and there's still 10 tasks to go. So it gives you a good feel of where something's up to and where it's at. And so if you're want to work in priority order, you might come in here and your laboratory manager might say, okay, you're doing CBRs today, so obviously this one will be the first one because this one's up to being ready to be reported. There's that. Then you can also go to the home screen and then tracked worksheet schedules. So these are things where there's a specific date where something needs to be done. So you can see up the top we've got all these concrete cylinders not been picked up yet. But it's more for use for these other sort of ones like CBR. This one's due to be penetrated. And these UCSs, they're all due today for compression. There's a few other things, a few other test methods that will be on this list. So these are the things that are due today or tomorrow or due on a specific day. So other things that are might be due or overdue. If you come down in the maintenance section, you'll have these little red things that say 2 suppliers need their records updated. You've got 17 equipment overdue for calibration. 5 training records have expired for users. Whole heap of things there. Now, when you're on some sort of work request, see we've got these samples. The samples are here. You can easily always jump around. I want to go to the project, I just click on that link. I want to go back to the work request, click on that link. That's the one I use all the time. So we go back to the sample, we come down, you go into worksheet, again, project, work request, sample. You can just jump straight to them. If you want to move between worksheets, you can just use this. So this will stays on the same sample. What's the next worksheet? On the same sample. Click like that. Or if you want to find the next dry density moisture relationship, so on this next sample, you can just click that guy, and we're now on the sample 2 here. Click it again, we're now on sample 3. Yep, so if you want to do some update the news and actions, this is what appears on this home screen here. You can go to the news and actions, and we can add one, set the date, and don't forget there are new moisture things coming this week. Save that. And there you go, it appears up here with your logo to know that it's a message from you and not from GeoTester themselves. The other thing you can do is add one without a date and it will appear at the top. So you might say new employee Ryan starting next week. Please make him feel welcome. Save back. There you go, it pops up the top. Now, just to show you the user roles within the system, we can go to laboratory users. And now, not everyone will have access to laboratory users. And then we'll go to Richie. So these are the details that are stored about a user. And these are the roles that we have across here. So you can be in multiple laboratories and you can have different roles in different laboratories. Only someone who's laboratory admin will be able to set a user up and set their roles. Generally, most people are just going to be in the list, which is so you've got tested by. There's a list of people in this laboratory with that ticked will be on that list. Then everybody's a user. Whether you can check worksheets, delete samples, whether you're a signatory, admin equipment, project admin, client admin, whether you can do invoicing. So laboratory admin, that's probably laboratory managers, maybe even someone else might have that role, and that gives you quite a bit more than everybody else. And competency admin and trainer. So that's the different roles you can have, and that defines what items come in on the home screen, and then what you can do within a lot of the screens.